Well, that's it. The wait is over. Actions and Stuff is finally here. But before we get into the details, I just want to shout out and say a huge thank you to Oreville Studios for providing me early access to this pack. And let me just say, it is every bit as incredible and more than you are probably thinking. And if you're sitting there thinking, what is Actions and Stuff? I just have one question for you. What rock have you been hiding under? This is the pack of the year, the most anticipated marketplace release that I can ever remember in history. But just in case you have been living under that rock, let me give you the full rundown of this truly game-changing resource pack. You can get Actions and Stuff from the Minecraft marketplace for 1,690 mine coins, which equates to about 10 US dollars. While that's on the higher side of where marketplace items are typically priced, don't let that price point scare you away, because this pack is almost like purchasing an entirely new game. For lack of a better comparison, it feels like Minecraft 2.0. Once you've downloaded the pack, you can apply it directly to any world or to your global resources. Once applied, I want to point you to a very helpful tool that you may want to read through before getting started. I've put a link in the description to the official Actions and Stuff content guide that gives you many details on how to change modes, what resources in-game have new animations or textures, and some extra fun features that you can only discover there. The Actions and Stuff pack allows you to play with 3 different modes, and those modes are accessible by selecting the gear next to this deactivate button. When you select the gear, there is 16 times resolution, 32 times resolution, and 64 times resolution. At this current state of the pack, this has not been updated yet, and there's more information about the naming inside of the wiki on the texture style page, but just note that resolution 16 is full experience, resolution 32 is vanilla experience, and resolution 64 is the custom experience. For the moment and the sake of this video, I'm going to set it to resolution 16 so we can experience the fullness of the Actions and Stuff pack together. And with the full experience, the first thing you might notice when we jump into a world is everything looks a little bit more vibrant. The Actions and Stuff pack full experience is not just the actions, it is the stuff. And by stuff, the first thing we mean is the texture pack. Look at this armor! It's 3D and insane looking. This is so cool. This texture pack was inspired by the 15th year anniversary map that was released back in the summer of 2024 called the 15-Year Journey. That map was also created by Oreville Studios, and I was absolutely in awe when that map was released because there were so many different things in there, so many different textures, so many different special effects. It was a map worthy of the name 15-Year Journey. And so Oreville Studios decided to give us a 15-Year Journey inspired texture pack included inside of Actions and Stuff, and I gotta say, it's absolutely beautiful. It gives everything a fresh, clean look, but still captures that Minecrafty feel. All of the terrain in the distance, you can't really even tell a texture pack is applied, but then when you get up close, you get a little bit of a different, more modern look, and it's pretty cool. For those of you that are achievement hunters in Minecraft, fear not, Actions and Stuff is a resource pack only. I have no idea how they did this without a behavior pack, but whatever magic they came up with allows you to keep your achievements enabled. So, if that was going to deter you from trying this out, think again. Achievements still available. So now that we've gotten a broad overview of Actions and Stuff, let's dive into the details, starting with some player animations. Actions and Stuff changes literally everything about player movement down to walking, running, sneaking, jumping, rotating, punching, and even when left standing there, your character will occasionally emote while idle. In addition to standard actions, every single tool and every single weapon now have new and improved animations. The incredible thing about these new tool and weapon animations, they're also available in the first-person view as well. I really hesitate to tear up my beautiful sidewalk here, but check this out. In first person, we now have the new actions with tools. That is so cool. That was actually one of my biggest complaints with the original pack, is that we had all these really cool animations in third person. Unless you're watching somebody else do the action, you don't get to enjoy it. But now we do. This is so cool. Really quick, while we're looking at first person animations as well, it did remind me that I wanted to come in here and show you this. We have been playing on the full experience experience, which I'm going to be doing for most of this video, but I want to switch it to vanilla. And basically what vanilla is going to do is give us some of the actions without some of the stuff. And let's just face it, the Minecraft textures, they're iconic, right? Many of you are going to want to play with this pack and keep the vanilla textures. One of my least favorite parts of the pack, honestly, is the axe. I love the original axe, and it looks really cool chopping down trees, I'm not gonna lie. But in the full experience, it looks a little bit more like a battle axe, which I think works well for some people, but for me, I prefer the traditional. And maybe while we're waiting for it to get dark, we can shovel up some grass. Oh, this is so cool. I mean, it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to these animations because I'm so used to the default, but this is so much better. Once I get used to this, I don't see myself ever playing without it again. My goodness. Okay, I know I haven't gotten to mob animations yet, but what? They make footstep noises now. Oh, that's so cool. There are so many little hidden features in this pack that it's gonna take a really long time before we discover every single thing. This video is barely gonna scratch the surface. Okay, the sun is going down and I just wanna see a quick little sword fight with one of the hostiles that comes out at night. I don't care which one. Could be a zombie, creeper, skeleton, whichever I see first. Oh, there's a skeleton. Oh, and a spider. Let's go after the skeleton, shall we? So, if I go up and give this skeleton a little tag with my sword. Hello. Oh, the animations are so cool. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear it? There's new sound effects with the sword swing as well. Oh, what? I'm curious. We have a netherite sword, and it makes a metallic swooshing sound. Did they go into absolute overkill detail by giving us a wooden sword sound as well? They did. They left out absolutely zero detail in this pack. My mind is blown. Just a couple more things I want to check out in the world before we move on to additional features. I want to see what flight looks like. I know it was a little bit buggy in the previous iteration of actions and stuff, so how does it look now? Can I get out of here? Professional flyer. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Look at the little wind trails that fly off the wings as we get faster. Oh, that's so cool. Again, mind blown. I'm genuinely impressed. Let's dive into the water, shall we? Looks like nothing in first-person mode. Whoa, look at that! Oh, that's fantastic. I love the swimming animation. Oh, it gets even better when you're on the surface. That's so amazing. Yeah, I don't know how any pack could ever beat this. This is the coolest thing that's ever been brought to Minecraft. Mojang should seriously hire these guys to redo the default animations. Yeah, 100%. The next thing I'm gonna have to jump into a creative test world for, because I don't actually think I have one in the Bedrock Guide world. And that is a turtle helmet. Look! Oh my goodness. The turtle, it popped out of the shell. So I did test this out with the vanilla textures and nothing seemed to happen. So I'm pretty sure this is a full experience option only, but look, hold on. There he is. The turtle popped out again. I have no words for this. And again, this is the best thing that's ever come to Minecraft. You cannot convince me otherwise. I could do this all day. I have a turtle swimming on top of my head. What do you think, turtle? The turtle seems scared. That is a really tall ladder, but let's climb it and see what happens. Are you ready? And it works going down as well. What happens if I crouch on the ladder? It holds position. Oh my goodness. Never in a million years did I think I needed a ladder climbing animation, but I don't think I could live life without it now. This is Minecraft now. The old animations are out. This is Minecraft forever. This message is for Oreville. Can we please get the turtle helmet in vanilla textures? Please? I need the turtle helmet in vanilla. This is too good to pass up. So good! In addition to all of the standard animation changes, there are also other items that have new animations, such as the spyglass that twirls when you bring it up to your eye, berries that disappear from the vine when you eat, fish that also disappears down to the bone, chorus fruit that has a really cool animation when teleporting, potions that empty the bottle when you drink, and minecarts that spark when grinding on the rails. That last one about the minecarts is one I need needed to come into an actual real-world scenario to check this out. This is the Bedrock Guide Season 1 world, where I had a really cool pirate volcano base, and this was the minecart system that got me down into my iron farm storage. So, let's jump on this pressure plate and watch the minecart delivery system. Did you see the sparks? Here, check it out. I'm gonna get in. Again, never in a million years did I think I needed minecart rail sparks. Now I need minecart rail sparks. Every time. And that's not even the half of it. There are even more items with brand new 3D models, new animations, or both. These items include maps, book and quill, snowballs, wind charges, water buckets, lava buckets, milk buckets, and various types of animals in buckets, including salmon and pufferfish. This is just barely scratching the surface of all of the new things you can hold that bring the and stuff portion of this actions and stuff pack. I had to jump back into the game for these last few held items that I wanted to show off because they're my absolute favorite. And this first one has been in the game since the original actions and stuff came out, and it is the bucket of axolotl. Look at how amazing this guy looks, and listen, when you jump, he makes a squeaking noise. I've nicknamed him Squeaks. That's just his name now. My only wish is, honestly, on Mojang, not Orville, for this. We need more varieties for buckets of axolotl. We have pink ones in the game, but we also have yellow and blue, my personal favorite. I need a blue axolotl in a bucket that I can carry around with me everywhere I go. Please, Mojang, add it to the game so actions and stuff can update and give me a blue axolotl in a bucket. Please. This next one, you're gonna have your mind blown when you see it. Are you ready? Held torches now have an active flame and a glow. It doesn't actually, as far as I can tell, illuminate anything around it, which I think should be an update if they can make that happen in the future. Maybe when deferred rendering finally comes to Bedrock Edition on all platforms, we could get held torches that glow and illuminate the area, but so far, so good. This is really incredible, and it also applies to the soul torch and the redstone torch as well. And not only that, we've got lanterns that we hold in our hand and swing. Look, they swing back and forth. Both the soul lantern and the regular lantern, but check this out. When we're in third person mode, they swing side to side and all over the place. This is so cool. Again, I don't know how any of this is possible and how they did it, but I am sure impressed. I think this might be a good time to move on to the next part of the video, which was gonna be mob animations, and coincidentally enough, I have an iron golem that's stomping through my iron farm. Listen. Do you hear that? And do you see that? Not only do the iron golem's footsteps sound incredibly heavy, every time he takes a step, there's dust that flies off the ground. And since we're here, let's talk about villagers. Actions and Stuff has introduced eye blinking and eye tracking. If you look, the eyes are following me. Don't you give me that side eye, Mr. Villager. You get back to work. Come on, Squeaks. Let's talk about some more mob animations. Okay, so Squeaks and I are in the ocean here, and we were about to check out some more mob animations when I discovered this. Look, the torches and lanterns go out in the water. The absolute attention to detail in this pack is just completely mind-boggling. How are people so smart? And how does this work? Explain to me the physics of a torch that burns out when it goes underwater and then immediately ignites again when it comes out of the water. Surely this is still wet. How does this work? All right, so mob animations. All sorts of fish now have much more fluid swimming animations. It looks so much more realistic. Just for reference, this is the vanilla animation, and it doesn't look bad. I mean, even the salmon, they've got some pretty good movement. Baby chickens are yellow now, and look at them run. That is the most adorable thing ever, except for the axolotl in the bucket. That still wins, but this is pretty cool too. Does anybody want to see an all-out war? Here's a bunch of villagers. And on this side, here's a bunch of pillagers. I mean, it's a pretty one-sided war. Let's get some zoglins in the mix because this is what I really want to show you. Look at their new animation. Come on, Zoglin, defend the villagers. Save my friends from the pillagers. They're not very nice. Oh, the way that they impale the pillagers with their horns. That's pretty incredible. No, 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 no. You can stop now. Don't go after... Oh, my goodness. What have I done? Two more of my favorite mobs that I want to show you. The first is the creeper. And for this demonstration, I need to set the weather to a thunderstorm. Don't go swimming off. I need you here. So now, if I take a channeling trident and electrocute a couple of these creepers... Oh, it's the best thing I've ever seen. Look at that electrical charge and that glow. I don't know how they did it, but it's incredible. And then look, when they transform, you can see their skeleton for a minute. Wow, charged creepers, man. It's probably best that we do this last animation for mobs over in Prowl's old base. I certainly wouldn't do it in my own, but this seems like the perfect spot. Check it out. Who loves the Wither? Well, you're gonna love the Wither even more. Watch this. This soul sand is literally about to start spinning and turning into the Wither. There he is. Hello. And there's smoke and circles and all sorts of crazy things happening. Now, do your job, Wither. Set all of the villagers free. I'm in creative mode, so he can't hurt me, but you better run. Run! Well, there's the end of that. Well, now the zombies are gonna get the villagers. They just can't catch a break today. There are plenty more mob animations, and we could spend all day talking about that as well. But let's move on to atmosphere and effects for the moment. You might notice there's a green halo around the sun, and the sky looks a little bit more teal. I'm in a jungle biome. You can't really tell that in the immediate area because, well, I've deforested this entire area and flattened it out from where a mountain used to be. This is my base on the Bedrock Guide, current world. But when I started exploring this pack for the first time, this was one of the first things that I noticed. Keep a close eye on the sky. I'm gonna fly out of the jungle and I'm gonna go over towards Prowl's base. And as we leave the jungle and get into the dark oak forest, the sky turns back to that more traditional blue color. And then when we fly up onto the mountaintop where there's a bunch of snow and it's a much more cold environment, the sky turns white. We've had this kind of effect for years in the Nether. When you enter or leave certain biomes, it changes colors. And now we have this in the overworld thanks to actions and stuff. And just in case you were wondering, the new Pale Gardens update has just come out recently, and the actions and stuff pack is already ready for the Pale Gardens. And I gotta say, this is quite the improvement and makes the whole place look even more scary. Fog. Mojang. Everyone wants it in the Pale Gardens. Why don't we have it in vanilla? But thank goodness for actions and stuff because it's here. It's kind of crazy. Look how scary this looks. You sure can't see very far. And that's another thing I wanted to note about ambience, especially in the Pale Gardens. It drastically decreases your visibility without you having to manually change your render distance to get this effect. And then as soon as you step outside, that render distance reappears and everything turns back to normal where you had it before. Nether Portal's got an overhaul. You can see there's little purple particle effects flying around. And the good news is the particles still work with the vanilla texture pack. So once again, if you're not sold on the 15th anniversary textures, you can still have the vanilla textures and still get these really cool effects. Another improvement to particles comes with villager trading. If I go over here and trade some iron with this armorer, you can see he's got some green particly stuff around him, but also, I'm not sure that you can see it there. Let me give you a different example. The gold farm, and actually over here, we don't even have to turn the gold farm on. The XP orbs are now cube shape instead of circles. I don't know why I love this so much, but it's a great improvement in my opinion. Just a couple more things I want to cover on the ambience and effects side of things. Just like the iron golem, we have dust and particles flying off of our feet when we run, but not when we walk, especially not when we crouch. But if I were to jump, I get some dust as well. And I know we already did a little bit of swimming, but one more thing I want to show you with that as well, that falls under the category of particles. When you enter the water or are splashing around, all of this water just starts flying around. And also, when you get out of the water, You still have a little bit of water flying off of you because naturally you gotta dry off. You just got out of the lake. It's the little details that make this all so very cool. So at this point in the video, you're probably thinking to yourself, surely there can't be anything else. Well, that's where you're wrong. The first hat up for demonstration is the cactus. One thing to note about these hats, they do replace your helmet, so you cannot wear a helmet while you're wearing a hat. And also, remember how I said that this pack does not disable achievements? Well, that does come with a catch. The catch being, in order to get these hats, you have to have cheats turned on so you can use commands. If you care about the hats, you're gonna have to say potentially goodbye to your achievements. In addition to the cactus, we have Cake, which gives this awesome chef's uniform, a hay block, which gives me a really cool straw farmer's hat, an emerald, which gives me a villager nose. I can't take myself seriously with that face. Let's get rid of that and replace it with a lit pumpkin. And last but not least, we have the carved pumpkin. I'm not sure how that's really a secret feature though, because we can use the carved pumpkin by default anyway, but hey, they're all pretty cool. So I covered hats and now I want to cover props. Props are very cool. In order to get props in the game, the easiest way to do this is with an anvil. Grab a name tag and rename the name tag with the following key command. Press the Alt button followed by 0167. And I'm actually just now learning that this doesn't work. It can only be done on a number pad, and I don't have a number pad on my keyboard. So to Google we go to copy and paste that symbol twice. If there's a way to do this without a number pad, you guys let me know because I have no idea. If I place an armor stand on the ground in any orientation, it doesn't matter, and then I take this name tag and name it, you'll see that the top half of the armor stand disappears. And this is where the magic happens. If I place any color of carpet, it gives me a different pattern than the standard carpet. And I can have carpet on an angle. The cartography table absolutely blew my mind the first time I saw it, and I hope it blows your mind too. Are you ready? It's a spinning globe. I don't know if there's a way to get it to spin again after initially placing it down, but that still looks so very cool. There's also cobblestone that you can place on one of these armor stands, and it gives you a little bit of a mini block effect. If you put down a campfire on one of these special armor stands, I don't even know what this is. A fire pit? Look, there's little coals in there. Same thing with the soul campfire. It does the same thing just with the blue fire. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot of these. I got 3 more that I wanna show you, and there's actually plenty more items in the list. I'm hoping they add more items as time goes on, but I just want to show you my favorites for now. And the water bucket gives you a little bit of a bird bath. It's perfect for a guy named Blue Jay, right? The lava bucket gives you a groovy lava lamp, and just like everything else, that lava lamp can be put at an angle. Last but not least, the Heartbreak Pottery Sherd gives you a half-buried broken pot. Props and hats. This really brings the stuff to actions and stuff. Now, before we call it quits today, there is one last thing that I want to go over, and it was recommended to me that I try out another add-on that was designed by Oreville as well. And it is the Realistic Biomes add-on. Let's check it out. I don't know what to say. I have absolutely no idea what to say about this. I'm in a jungle biome and there are particles in the air and there's fog over the water. Not to mention there's jungle sound effects and there's leaves falling from the trees. What is this? Remember how I said Minecraft 2.0? This is Minecraft 2.0. If I didn't already have 2 series running right now, I might have added this one, but who knows? Maybe Blue Jay has an unfortunate accident in the hardcore world, and we do building with Blue Jay in realistic biomes. My goodness. Oh, look at the sun rays. How are they doing this without deferred rendering? This is a savanna biome. More particles in the, is that a bee? Or a fly? Oh, is that a fly? Or a bee, is that a beetle? I don't know what it is, but it's a bug. We have bugs in Minecraft. This is absolutely incredible. This is one of the coolest things I have ever seen. Look how beautiful that sunset looks. Whoa. Look at that moon and look at those stars. Look at that star. What? There was a shooting star. I wish you guys could see my face right now. because I've been wandering. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Are we about to get hit by an asteroid? This is absolutely bonkers. I was just about to say, I've been wandering around this world in creative mode, just trying to find a variety of biomes in complete silence with my jaw dropped. Not that I'm gonna try to make the Building with Blue Jay series end quickly, but if it does, this might be up next. Actually, can you add this to an existing world? I have no idea. It's a hardcore world, so I don't really want to like mess it up or anything. Oh, whoa. But I really want this. This is, wow. This is so cool. I know this is a video about actions and stuff, but my goodness, realistic biomes paired with actions and stuff. It's the perfect combination. The smile that I have on my face and the jaw that I have dropped. Okay, well, pick up actions and stuff in the Minecraft marketplace. And while you're at it, maybe do yourself a favor and pick up realistic biomes as well. You're basically getting a brand new game. Huge, huge, huge day for Minecraft. I cannot wait to see what Oreville Studios does next, because if it's even half as incredible as this stuff, it's gonna be pretty great. If you're gonna be picking up the actions and stuff pack in the marketplace, let me know in the comment section. And if there's anything that I might have missed in this review today, let me know. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Plenty of Minecraft content coming your way. I'm just gonna stand here a little bit longer with my jaw dropped. Blue Jay out.